This is another original short story that was provided to me by Cookie82, who provided the imprisoned story. This story is called The Stone Angel. Every night I woke up in a sweat, eyes filled with tears. Every night I had the same dream. It never changed. The fear almost crippled me, made me shiver. My wife never woke up during the night. She kept sleeping, looking as beautiful as ever. Every night I took a stroll in the darkness that filled our house. I checked on my children, who slept peacefully in their beds, stroked their heads gently and kissed them on their forehead. They never woke up when I did that. They stayed in Neverland, sound asleep. This night was a bit different though. There was something. I can't really explain it. It just didn't feel right. I looked out through the window in the sitting room as I always did after my horrifying dream. But that night there was no moon. Not that I could see anyway. A thick fog was surrounding the house. I'd never seen such fog in my life. If I were to hold my hand in front of me, arm fully stretched, I wouldn't be able to see it. A cold wind blew through me and I felt very uneasy. The dream came to mind again. It never lets me go of its firm grip. It always took place at a graveyard, but there was something different about it. Instead of being like a, well, maybe it's wrong to say an ordinary graveyard, but it's the best way I can describe it. Anyway, it wasn't flat like most graveyards. This one looked like huge stairs. The gates at the top opened up as I got closer to them, making me look down on all the graves that was lit up by the full moon. The path was very narrow and hard to see, hard to walk on. For some reason, something was pulling me down. I had to walk down these huge stairs, not being able to see where I was going. I looked around me, waiting for something to jump at me, but it never did. It was always silent, except for an owl or two screeching at me. Further down the stairs I got, the colder it got. The air became thicker. It was hard to breathe. The stench of rotting corpses filled my nose, making my stomach turn. I could feel eyes staring at me, but no eyes or figures were to be seen. The bushes got bigger. The branches from the trees seemed like they wanted to grab me, and the path was smaller than ever. Then I saw it. The Angel of Stone. This was when I knew I've reached the end of the stairs of death. The path stopped right in front of the Stone Angel. She was beautiful, eyes closed and welcoming me with open arms. This was as far as I've ever gotten before. Never had I been brave enough to get closer than that. But this night I took a deep breath and walked towards her, thinking that she might want to tell me something, and that is the reason this dream comes to me every night. If me getting closer to her could stop my dreams, then I'd take my chances. I slowly took one step forward, and with each step I took, the air got colder. At this point, there was no turning back. I could only move forward. Something was pulling me towards her, almost forcing me. I couldn't stop, even if I wanted to. As I stood in front of her, I gazed upon her beauty. She almost looked like someone I used to know, and I couldn't take my eyes from her. Suddenly, a loud, evil laugh filled the air, and I could feel 1,000 eyes gazing at me. It burned me like fire. When I looked upon the angel again, her eyes were open, tears falling down her cheeks. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I wanted to run away, but something was holding me back, and horrible panic grew inside me. The ground started to crack, and the laugh got louder. I tried to scream for help, but nothing came out. All that could be heard was the echo of the laugh. Then I fell. When I came to, everything was dark and quiet. The graveyard was gone. So was the angel. I had no idea where I was. As I tried to focus my vision, it suddenly became clear that I was back home, in the sitting room by the window. I thought that I must have fallen asleep, but when I entered the bedroom, I saw two bodies lying in the bed. My wife, sleeping like an angel, and me, not breathing or moving. It now became clear to me that the dream somehow had taken my life from me. I would never hold my children in my arms again, never kiss my wife or hold her in my arms. Feeling her warm breath on my neck, I sat down by her side, caressed her cheek, and told her I loved her. The sun is about to come up now, and I can feel myself fading away. I don't want to go. I don't want to leave her side, but for some reason I have to. I never even got to say goodbye.